you choose to study in Australia? Why specifically Australia?
Well, at the time that I studied chiropractic in Australia, there were only, if I'm not wrong, 5 universities that I looked at. The top 5 universities, one of them was in Canada, one was in the States, one was in Britain, and 2 were in Australia. I didn't want to go to the States because it's very far and very expensive. I didn't want to go to Britain because it was ranked the lowest of the 5. So that was why I didn't, even though I had reasons to go back. I studied my A-levels in England, and going back to England was a very logical option for me, but I didn't want to do that. So that left me with RMIT and Macquarie University in Sydney. And RMIT at the time was ranked, if I'm not wrong, third in the professional world of chiropractic in the world. And so hence why I took that option. So
what would you tell a student who wants to study in Australia? What kind of preparation should they look into before embarking on their education there?
For this course or for other courses?
For this course, I mean, it could be, I think specifically for chiropractic.
Okay, well, first of all, get your study habits sorted out because there's a lot of material to study. Be disciplined. That's really important. And if you want to start studying, study the basic subjects which are going to be, readily available for you to access. So things like anatomy, physiology, that sort of stuff, you're going to study anyway, so you may as well get a head start, start studying. The clinical component really should be just studied while you're at university, because that is something that they teach you when you see patients and you learn about patient care. But the hardcore units that you have to study is the same whether you're doing physiotherapy, osteopathy, chiropractic, medicine, anything, any of the health sciences. Everybody needs to know about anatomy. We all need to know physiology. We all need to know biochemistry. You may as well get started doing that, because jumping into a university degree with all those subjects is like jumping in a cold water pool. It's a big shock to the system if you haven't done it for a while because of NS or because of other reasons. For me, I went through national service, so I had a 2.5 year or 2 year, furlough in terms of studying. So jumping back in was difficult, but thankfully for me, national service taught me to wake up early and to be able to discipline myself a bit, which was lacking in my previous life. So when I did it, I actually did quite well in it. So, and thankfully that allowed me to do medicine. So best thing to do, get cracking early and start seeing patients. If you have a mentor that you can see and hook up with in terms of seeing patients and seeing what they do, it will make sense, because when you see somebody in a clinical setting, you then, when you study your anatomy and physiology, it will sort of guide you as to what's important and how it links in with the clinical realm, which is eventually where you end up in.